Yo, we live in London, checking out JohnsDoeMain. We're here, in the middle of fucking Farringdon. About to creep out for the new night. Yeah, bro.
Word up, man. Man, first off, man, I know we're in London, England right now, man. Explain the difference between hip-hop and grime, man.
Grime.
Y'all got a lot of grime artists out here.
Yeah, grime artists. Some of them are good artists, though. There's, but hip-hop's more a thing where hip-hop's lyrics and grime is music, and so hip-hop, I always say hip-hop's more about the word, and grime's more about the actual music itself. Right? More over the music. You can't do grime and no music. You can do hip-hop and nothing.
Word. Yo, man. So who are some of y'all influences, man? What made y'all want to start doing this MCing thing?
Yo, my influence are nuts. I guess it's fucking everything from fucking Ice Cube to Jigga. Pittman, the nicest ever.
Fucking hell. Influences are nuts, innit? I don't know. If I was influenced by anyone, I'll say fucking early Ice Cube. You know them, the serious Ice Cube.
If Cube ever sees this thing as well, Cube, enough people don't say your name enough, you know.
No. Ice Cube, I think only Ice Cube and Busta Rhymes. Because Busta Rhymes came at them with just bang, that energy, that undisputable energy that you can't refuse, and you get me? And Ice Cube he's on point to the T, and he's a real nigga as well, you get me? All the other artists, I don't really like them, all the Jay-Z's and all them, they're not my type of nigga. You know them ones there? There's a certain type of guy I like, and they're not all the Nas's and all them. Ice Cube's my type of nigga, you get what I'm saying?
It ain't my fault your hustle so basic. It ain't my fault your hustle don't make it. I know you struggle, you already faced it. But that's like 90 something when we embraced it. The only difference was we replaced it. We put 50 on the table, I exchanged it. So what? Does that make me fake prick? Fuck all the hating on me and go get your cane flipped. Cause I know your feet them are aching and the chicken and chips has got your whole physique shaking and you're getting to a point in your soul that's near breaking and you're seeing me again and your heart keeps baking. That's when you start with all the hate and all the blood in my space and making the funny statements. Yo, for a minute, dog, I felt your pain. Now we're at a point where me and you stop relating. Yo, babe, I see a blog the other day that I'm a rapist. I see a blog that I'm a rapist. It's nuts. And tramps. Get imagination, you will mix that with hatred. And I know the type already, some little freak can see you out with your baby mother staring in your face, but never ever say shit. And deep down inside their soul, they're wishing me and them could trade places. They should be famous, because he's got his fucking reborn on his hip still trying to get his grey shift. How much different times have I got to explain this? But we don't talk degrees, we just arrange it. I'm at a point you will pass you forever. But I'm painting you pictures that could scar you forever. Like me. My C's, my gal and my baby mother's out laughing together.
Why do you think Americans don't really know about London hip-hop?
No, they do. That's the thing. That's what it is. That's what everyone fails to understand. They're listening to us. Like, all that swagger and all that stuff, that's old English. Like, they listen to all our shit, but not telling no one. You get me? And then saying it like it's some brand new shit. And everyone's like, oh, we can relate. When really, they're nicking our shit. You get what I'm saying, guys?
What differentiates the English sound from the rest of the world, man?
We're at the point, you know, was that like kind of 10 years ago. Like, we can still make tunes which they're not gonna get signed anyway, so you might as well make them. So like we're not at that point where fuck it, where you know Americans, by the time we've heard an American artist, he probably sold like 50-60,000 records off his own accord by the time we've heard it. So we're not at that point yet, so we're still raw with it. We can still kind of fucking say what we want to say. We can still kind of we're at that point where you can still be famous and walk up and down the street and all that. So we're there kind of thing.
Well, who's some of the pioneers, man? Early pioneers in hip-hop over here?
British.
MCs. Yeah.
Black Twin.
Black Twin, yeah. I grew up on Black Twin still.
Black Twin, one of the first people I heard that I said, yo, big shouts to it's tough.
That he put me on still to rapping how you speak.
Yeah, enough people don't want to give Twin his respect. He's not from this, not from that. But he's done something which is worth talking about. Same way a lot of you should be talking about me.
You see what it is with the UK hip hop scene, yeah? It's because everyone who does make it, they're a certain way or they're a certain thing, you get me? There ain't someone who just comes out, covers bare ground.
Right, nah, boom. Certain man, you got man like, I know certain like Pino, Bad Beat. One of the first artists I heard, I said, more so, I say even more so Pino than fucking Black Twine. Pilo was on the British rapping thing early. Pilo was on the first one that was saying things and he said, yeah.
Well, man, how y'all seen hip hop change over the years since you started?
It's turned into some bitch shit. That's what's happened. All these little fancy bullshit rappers coming out pleasing the fucking industry like, oh, we gotta have this song because this guy's selling this much and blah blah blah. So then everyone's doing this behaviour, like shit that they're not 100% feeling, their heart's not in it, you get me? They're just thinking, I need money. And then you got man who have got money, keep screaming out how broke niggas are, so niggas are trying to do even more dumb shit. The hip hop game is fucked right now. It's fucked. Hip hop is pop, R&B is hip hop, fucking it's all mixed up. R&B is more real than hip hop. I was saying earlier in the car here on the way up here to Mike, I was saying, boom, I would prefer to listen to Beyonce than Nas. How about that? Because Nas, this is how I look at shit, yeah? Tell me if I'm wrong. Nas had beef with Jay-Z, yeah? Jay-Z said he fucked his baby mother and left condoms in his daughter's car seat. Now, where we're from, in London, that's a straight, don't ever let me see your face ever in my life, yeah? Because it's going to be a problem. Unless it's all set up and industry made to do this way, then we both know what it is. But as far as the roadside is concerned, I can't see you. And then boom, you signed to the same guy who said that shit. That tells me that you're not a real nigga. You signed to someone who snaked his own brethren, like, that said to me you're not a real nigga, you get me? So that's why I'd rather listen to Beyonce. I can see your halo, because at least she fucking has got like, something behind her for me to say, alright, fuck it. At least you're real to yourself, you get me? But these niggas ain't even real to themselves, that's why hip hop's fucked right now.
I own some guns, but that don't mean that I'm G'd up. It means from young I was taught to buy guns with my P's up. As soon as my P is low, that's when them waps get kneed though, and pricks start acting like arseholes. Probably the same tramp you help get off his arse though. Enemies are frenemies, you know how the past though, and nothing your life don't last though. So, I stay cool and pray, I swallow some, keep myself to myself in. Do not borrow guns, out nor in. And if a nigga acts tough, fuck the bluff, nigga, out your thing. And if it's not that, then just keep your whap in your waist and make this nerd drop down in your face. And if you really in yourself and today is the day, well, fuck it, if you can't get an headshot, nigga, then aim for the play.